All right, so it's very freaking late right now. It's about 2:33 a.m., March 14th, 2023. Today's video is going to be a very quick one. I still want to stay committed to my commitments when it comes to recording a video for 30 days. I believe today's day 12, but for today's thoughts, all right, I want to share something that I've learned over the last, I would say, 2.5, 3 years, especially in business. All right, so I mentioned throughout all of these videos about the analogy of life being just like a video game. I'm the player playing the character named Kenny. Now, in this game, you can either play alone, you can go throughout the entire game by yourself, or you can play with other people. You can play with other players. You can play with other characters. Now, the question is, how do you determine who's the right player to play with? How do you determine the type of people you want in your circle, the type of businesses that you want to collaborate with? For me, one thing that I know to be very valuable, and it took me a very long time to understand the meaning and the purpose of having core values, because core values help you filter through who you should be playing the game with. Because if you work with someone, if you are in a relationship with someone, if you're friends with someone, and their values don't match up with yours, chances are you're going to have a very difficult experience. Maybe not in the beginning, but as time goes on and you start to see a separation in your own values and what the other individual or what the other business values, you're not going to get along. It's that simple, and if you choose to stick around, you're going to go through a lot of pain. You're going to go through a lot of hardship. You're going to go through a lot of problems. At least that's my experience, my learning so far, my awareness. Okay, so now moving forward, and it's something that our team does very well, is that when we go out and we talk to other people in our industry, we're always making sure that the individuals we're speaking to aligns with our values. Doesn't have to be every single value, okay? But as long as we see alignment and similarity in values, we know that we can have a conversation with these individuals. We know that we can have a conversation with these businesses, because if there's a misalignment in value, chances are there's a misalignment in the vision and the mission of what you want to accomplish. So let's go back to the gaming concept, right? If you are playing the game and your vision and your mission is to play the game a certain way and to accomplish and beat the game a certain way, you want to find people who want to do the same thing. And if they don't want to do the same thing, what is the point? You're going to pursue your vision, you're going to pursue your mission, and then you bring people on board to play the game with you. And eventually, if it isn't what they want, they're going to leave. If it isn't what they want, they're going to have their own agenda, their own motives, because they want to play their game a certain way, and they don't want to accomplish the same things that you do. So that's what we've been doing as a team, and it's really getting clear on what your values are. Now, what are values, right? It's been a question I've been asking myself for many years, because I never understood what values were. I never understood what values meant, and it was because I never understood what my values are. So what are values? Values are simply things you care about as an individual. Values are things you care about as a business, right? So it can be things like transparency. It can be honesty. It could be doing the right thing. It could be putting customers first, putting patients first. It could be speaking the truth. Values are things that you care about that doesn't go against your own moral compass. It doesn't go against your own personal or business ethics. So if you live by your values, it means that you are living by your morals, you're living by your principles, you're living by your ethics. And if you engage with anyone who goes against those principles, those morals, those ethics, those values, if anyone ever goes against that, how are you going to feel inside? You're going to feel uneasy. You're going to feel uneasy because you know that what they're doing is wrong. You know that how they're communicating with you just doesn't gel with who you are. So for me, as I'm playing through this game, as I'm learning more about myself, learning more about my values, and staying true to my values, I now go out into the world, and when I engage with other people in business or in personal relationships, I always have those indicators on. They're like meters. They're like bullshit meters, okay? So when I go engage with people and I know what my values are and I speak to them and they don't align with my values, great, that's fine. I just know in the future, I may not want to speak to that person again. I may not want to engage with them again, especially in business. Now this experience here, what I'm sharing, values itself, is extremely, extremely important when you are running and operating a business. Because if you want to hire the right employees, if you want to bring on the right team members to work with you, if you want to partner up with other businesses, you want to make sure that they align with your values. Otherwise, you're creating an unnecessary obstacle that could have been avoided in the beginning if you had just stuck with your values and made sure that the people you were engaging with aligned with those values as well. So for me, as I'm progressing through this game, that's how I'm proceeding. I don't want to work or engage with anyone that doesn't align with my values. Sure, I'll talk to them because I'm a friendly person. I'm a kind person. I'll talk to anyone. But from the beginning, if I notice anything that is off, that makes me feel uneasy, that makes me realize that maybe this individual doesn't align with my values, that's when I go down my own path. Nice meeting you. Nice talking to you. I wish you well. I wish you the best of luck in your own gaming experience. I'm going to go and play my own game, and I'm going to continue to find people who do see the same, or at least wants to accomplish the same thing as me. Now, it doesn't mean everyone in my circle needs to align with my values, okay? I'm just sharing this because it's an indicator for me. It's how I filter through people. It's how I filter through businesses with my team. And that's a thought that I want to share with you guys that I think is very, very valuable. And I'm still learning how to, improve my values. I have my own set of core values at the moment that I believe in. And these values may change over time. You never know. But voicing them, knowing what they are, and then living your life under those values, you can never go wrong. So this is a thought that I want to share with you guys, the importance of values and understanding what your values are, because our team, myself as an individual, I think we've gotten really good at that. Upon the first conversation, asking questions, getting to know the other individual, we're really good at identifying whether or not these individuals align with our values. And if they don't, good luck. We'll see you down the road in this game. And for the most part, I believe God, the universe, always works itself out. When you have people with good intentions, When you have people with good values and ethics, the universe always reciprocates that energy. And when you have people who don't have good values, when you have people who have bad ethics, the universe will do the same thing. The universe will give them back what they are giving out to the world. So pay attention to that. Whoever you're speaking to, whoever you're working with, make sure that they align with your values. It doesn't have to be every single value, but it has to be the majority of them. Okay? So that's all I got for tonight. I'm ready to go to bed. What time is it? Holy crap. It's going to be 3 a.m. soon. So that's all I got for today. My name is Kenny. Welcome to Transformative Thoughts. This is where I talk a lot about self-development, business, entrepreneurship, philosophy, and most importantly, spirituality, because these are the things I'm interested in. These are the things that are building my character in this game, and I'm going to continue talking about it. Other than that, take care. I will catch you in tomorrow's video.